Hey everyone, extra day off work, practicing social distancing at work, so if there's somebody else on the site, I'm not able to work. So I'm home. I got this 044 ms440. I tend to call them all 044s. Ripped apart, did some cleaning, and this saw is just filthy. So I got my timing wheel on, I got my numbers. Usually what I do is I'll put the wheel on, I'll get my numbers, and then write everything down, and then I'll decide what I'm going to do. I also look at port shapes, and I pick my numbers by bore and stroke, and go from there. The other thing I do is I'll mark a line on the piston, move the crank 2 degrees, and then mark another line, and then I can figure out exactly how much I need to grind. So I'm going to take the piston off, and I'll come right back and show you kind of what I'm going to do. Those two small lines, I will measure the distance between those, and that tells me 2 degrees of timing. And then I go from there, and then I don't have to keep measuring. I do my grinding, reshape everything, and away I go. This saw has really good timing numbers out of the box with a gasket delete. I know why my other one runs so good. I've never put a timing wheel on one of these. So my other saw runs really good, and I know why now. The numbers are close to where I would typically want to put them on a saw of this size, of this bore and stroke. So most of my work is going to be intake and upper transfer on this saw. I'm going to take 1 degree off of the exhaust, just raise it just a hair. In fact, I might not even do that. I might widen my exhaust on this one and try that. So we'll do some work to this thing and slap it back together and see how it runs. Okay, well, I'm done my grinding, intake, lower and upper transfers. Still got to do a little bit of cleanup work. I got to flush the cylinder a couple times, and that'll be that. Next time you see the saw, this cylinder will be slapped on there. Okay folks, here's the completed saw. Not the cleanest saw, but good for what I do. I'm waiting on my dual port muffler, and I don't have a carb kit for this saw, so if she don't run, we'll have to wait for a carb kit. Just hold on a second, I'll mount you in the vise and we'll see if it'll start. Okay. Let's see. I've never run this saw. I did pull it over 7 or 8 times just to get everything moving, so I guess that primed it. Okay, decomp, fast idle. Okay, well, I don't really have any good test wood here, but I'll throw a bar and chain on this thing and cut. I got a piece of pine. It's not very big, but we'll test this thing for function. Okay, still 044, literally first cuts. I bit my knuckle with the chain. Stupid me. Wear your gloves when you're sharpening. not bad for first tests. I think I'm gonna like this one. Take her easy.